In 1840, a French printer named Pierre-Joseph Proudhon published a book that asked one simple question. The title was the question, "What is property?" And on the first page he answered it in 3 words, "Property is theft." The line was so explosive he was nearly put on trial for it. 180 years later, it is still the most misunderstood sentence in political philosophy. Because when most people hear property is theft, they picture some guy who wants to take your house, drain your savings, and walk off with your toothbrush. That is not what he meant. Proudhon would have laughed at that guy. He owned a home, he liked owning a home, so what was he actually saying? His move was to take one word, property, and quietly split it into 2. The first kind is the stuff you actually use, your house, your tools, the chair you are sitting in right now. Proudhon had a separate name for that. He called it possession and he defended it. We did a whole episode on a dog who got possession completely. He knew which house was yours and that you can possess a home without owning it. What he could never understand was renting versus owning. That is the other kind, the claim that lets you collect from a thing you do not use at all, rent on land you have never set foot on, profit from work you did not do. Interest on money that just sits there. That is the property he called theft. And the theft is not someone grabbing your stuff. It is the quiet, daily transfer from the people who use a thing to the person who only holds the paper on it. Here is the part that ties this whole channel together. What kind of thing can you collect rent on forever without ever lifting a finger? Usually it is something nobody made or something everybody made. Or at the very least, something built on the input of countless other people who never see a cent of it. Land sat there for millions of years before any landlord showed up. We did an episode where the Queen charges you by the word to speak English, a thing built by everyone and owned by no one. We did another where a few companies pour their labor into an ocean of everyone's writing and stroll off owning the result. It is the same move every single time. Find something you did not make and cannot improve, plant yourself at the gate, and charge the people who need to get through. Proudhon saw the whole machine in 1840. He just watched it run on farmland instead of server farms. So you are probably thinking, fine, but somebody has to organize all of this. If we get rid of private owners, don't we just need one big authority to own everything instead? A government that holds it all on our behalf? Proudhon's answer was no, and this is where he started making enemies on his own side. Handing every gate to the state does not remove the toll booth. It just paints it a new color. Same rent, different uniform. So if the state is just one more landlord, what did Proudhon actually want? Something stranger. He called it mutualism. Picture it built from the bottom up instead of the top down. People who actually use things freely teaming up. Workers who own the shop they work in. Neighbors who pool their savings and lend to each other through their own bank instead of begging a financier for permission. Small groups running themselves linked sideways to other small groups in a federation. No boss perched on top, collecting a fee for the privilege of letting everyone else work. He was sketching a whole society with the owners pulled out and nothing dropped in to replace them except cooperation. And here is what gets me. We keep building exactly this and not noticing we did it. A credit union is a mutual bank. Wikipedia is a workers' association that happens to produce the largest encyclopedia in human history for free. Open source software has no owner at all, and it quietly runs the internet you are watching this on. And now there is a new one, and it might be the most important yet. An AI model gets trained on the commons. On everyone's writing, everyone's art, everyone's code. That model can be locked inside a corporate vault and rented back to you by the month. Or its weights can be opened and handed to everyone, the same way language already belongs to everyone. Open weights are a mutual bank for intelligence, built from what we all made, owned by no one, usable by anyone. When the social networks turned on their own users, people did not build a better-owned version. They built the fediverse, a federation with no center and no landlord. Every time an owner squeezes too hard, people rebuild the thing as a commons. The tools to coordinate millions of strangers with nobody sitting on top are in your pocket right now. Proudhon worked this out with a pen in 1840. We are the first generation that actually has the wiring, and we are the ones who get to decide who owns it. Possession is fine. Use your home, your tools, your data, the fruit of your own work, and keep it. The theft he was pointing at is the toll booth on the things nobody made and everybody needs. The land, the language, the model trained on all of us. Proudhon's answer was federation. The park, not the garden, and not one national park with a single warden either. So what is property? The honest answer is that it depends which kind you mean. Next time, everyone has quietly agreed that AI is going to take the jobs and that some kind of monthly check will have to cover the gap. One question kills that plan every time it comes up. Who pays for it? It turns out another broke printer answered that 150 years ago.